Hello, welcome to Hello World. This is the first exercise on every track on Exercism, and it exists to ensure that you're familiar with either the online editor and that setup, or that you've got our command line interface all set up and working properly. Now, I just want to give you a quick word of warning that some people massively overcomplicate this exercise, and I want to just give you a hint to make sure you avoid that. Now, where people go wrong is that they delete the original code that we give you and just try and solve the exercise from scratch. And that's almost always a bad idea on Exercism in general. We give you that initial code for a reason. And for Hello World, you only actually need to edit one line to solve this exercise. In fact, you only need to edit one string. So find that string, change it, run the tests. If they pass, which they should, submit the exercise, and then you should be good to move on to the first real challenge. It's nothing more complex than that. But if you do get stuck, especially if you've got some issues submitting from our command line interface, please reach out on Discord in the support channel or open a post on our forum and somebody will help you out. I hope you have fun, enjoy this what should be a quick and easy challenge, and we'll see you on a real exercise soon. Hey, welcome to the track. I hope this is going to be a fun and useful experience for you. Now, some tracks on Exercism have what we call a learning mode, with a full syllabus and exercises to introduce you to the language concepts. But this one doesn't have that yet. So we're going to drop you straight into practice mode. In practice mode, you can solve any exercises you want in any order. There's loads to choose from, big range of difficulty and different topics and concepts. So find what you're interested in and get stuck in. But the one decision you do need to make now is whether you want to work in our online editor or whether you want to work locally on your own machine. Now, people are split 50-50 on which they prefer. Both have pros and cons. If you don't already have the language and tooling installed on your machine, then my normal advice is that you start off working in our online editor, at least for the first few exercises, and then invest the time into setting everything up locally once you're a little further down the line. But if you already have everything ready to go on your local machine, everything's working and installed, it probably makes more sense to solve things in that environment and then upload your solutions to Excism once you're done with them. Whichever you choose, you're going to get a pretty much identical experience within Excism itself though. So it's not a hard choice and you can always change later. Whichever setup you choose, we're going to start you off with a simple Hello World exercise that's just going to help check everything's configured correctly, everything's working correctly. It shouldn't take you more than a minute or two to complete, and then you can get stuck into some real code. I hope the track is fun and valuable and useful for you and that you have a fun time on it. And if you are finding Excism useful, if you're finding it valuable, please do consider donating to us and joining our Insiders program. We're a non-for-profit organisation. We rely entirely on donations from people like you to provide the service that we do. So if you are finding Excism valuable and you can afford it, please do consider donating to us and help cover some of our costs so that we can survive and that we can grow. Regardless, I hope you have a great time and enjoy the track. Thanks for watching.